Hello, good evening, listeners. This is your host, Clip Brother, the Club that was Sports Board live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. To the listeners, I'll talk to you guys about the fact that the Washington football they've retired their name for sure in the logo. Talk to you guys about that for sure. I'll talk to you guys about the fact that Westbrook had the coronavirus for sure. He's in quarantine now. Cam Newton says he felt like he got ished on and felt like he was forgotten all week. Talk to you guys about the fact that also Texas football they renamed their football field, by the way. I'll talk to you guys about the fact that Rajon Rondo is going to be out 6 to 8 weeks with the right thumb injury, by the way. And and the NFL is going to be using they will use Oakley Mouth Shields. That is to combat the coronavirus. That's all I'm having for today. And happy 78th to Harrison Ford. That's all, and also Naya Rivera, she's deceased, and Kelly Preston, she's deceased as well. So I'm gonna have to say right there. So I'm gonna start things off with the fact that Washington football, they retired their name for sure, the logo that is, and after going over a thorough review, and by the looks of it, that is Washington football they have a decision they have to make. So I mean, it's been used around for the past 87 years, and the Washington football they've been trashed since. And yes, the logo and the Washington and the current name that was retired now is racist. It's racially offensive to the Native American society, Native American culture. But it is safe to say that this is a really good opportunity. This is a really good change which has been building for quite a while now. So apparently, it just seems that that name won't be used anymore and it won't be tolerated ever again. So Ron Rivera and Dan Snyder are going to come up with the names for sure next couple hours, but they're supposed to unveil it today, but they may unveil it by tomorrow. That is, I'm assuming they will. So the new nickname, so the logo is going to be gone. The team name is gone. All the apparel is gone. And apparently the merchandise at Dick's Sporting Goods, Amazon, Walmart, Target, whether it's online, whether it's at the stores, that's all gone. And Fanatics, that's gone too. So you say what you want, everybody. But that's just how it is. The Washington football is going to change their name. They can retire their name, that is. And they're going to come up with a new one. Maybe there's Washington Nets, Washington Hornets, the Washington Dragons, the Washington Spiders, the Washington, Kings, the Washington Mavericks, any names like those in particular. I mean, those which would be highly appropriate, by the way. So I would love to see those kind of names come up, though. So that is all. So that's all you guys need to know for that, and nothing more to it. So Washington football, they are changing their name, and they retired their name, by the way, and the logo and the mascot. So that's all you guys need to know right there. So there's nothing more to it for that. And also some others I want to address, by the way, that also this that Russell Westbrook, he's got the coronavirus, by the way. He was quarantining after departing from Orlando, by the way. So he's in quarantine now. He says he's got to take it very seriously. Mask up. And Russell Westbrook, he's in quarantine now. He's a good spirit. So keep me in your prayers, everybody. Keep Russell Westbrook in your prayers. So that's all you guys got to do. Another thing I want to get into, by the way, that the NFL has Oakley Mouth Shields that are gonna be. It's a product that's designed by the Oakley Laboratories with doctors and engineers from the NFL and the NFLPA to combat the coronavirus, by the way, on the field of play. That is distributed to all 32 teams, by the way. And there's not going to be any medical advice on face shields, but the NFL medium, the NFL medical experts are advocating for using protective equipment by the way. And the Oakley Prism lens technology is used by them as military personnel and NFL players for Freaking knows a color that is, and Cornerman in their Labra is featured in the new design, by the way. So the NFL, they're going to be having Oakley Mouth Shields that's going to combat the coronavirus, by the way, starting by this season. So it'll be work in progress, hopefully, and that is pretty much all you guys got to know for that. So nothing more to it. Another thing I want to point out, by the way, Rajon Rondo is going to be out 6 to 8 weeks with a broken right thumb of his. He's going to be out, so not looking good there for him. Hopefully comes back fully recovered now, one piece, which he will be for sure. I'll tell you that. Also, some other news that I want to point out, by the way, that WNBA is going to be starting July 25th. It's going to be kicking off with Breanna Stewart taking on Sabrina Ionescu, by the way. That WNBA season coming back July 25th, by the way. So check out the full schedule. And that's all you guys got to know for now. So nothing more to it to be said. And that's all I got to say. I want to say happy birthday to happy 78th to Harrison Ford's birthday today. Wish happy birthday, everybody, on that note. So please do so on that. Now I got some really sad news. I want to point this out that John Travolta's wife, Kelly Preston, was deceased of breast cancer earlier this morning. Thoughts prayers all go out to John Travolta, his family members, all of his fans, and all of his viewers of this heartbreaking loss. And well, keep your prayers up to him, by the way, and his family members and all his fans and his viewers of this tragic loss of Kelly Preston, who just diseased of breast cancer. She was only like 57, 55. That is. So not looking good there. Not looking good. So keep in the prayers, everybody. Keep in your prayers. Also, in more sad news, I want to point out, by the way, that Naya Rivera, the former Glee star Naya Rivera, was deceased after her body was found at Lake Piru, by the way. Oh man, not again. Hold on, bring it back. Yes. Are you kidding me? right, sorry to keep you guys waiting, everybody. All right, where was I? All right, so many of you guys know that Naya Rivera's body was uncovered just earlier today, and she's been deceased, and she was only 33. My thoughts and prayers go to Naya Rivera's family members, all of her fans, all of her viewers of this tragic loss of Naya Rivera, by the way. All of her fans, all of her family members, all of her viewers, and even though she went missing, that's for the past few days, and she hasn't returned since. Her son was rescued safely, but Naya Rivera was not. She's been deceased, and she did not make it. Thoughts prayers go to family members, all of her fans, all of her viewers, all of her Glee cast members, all of her subscribers, all the worldwide audience out there in attendance, all the followers, and of this tragic loss of Naya Rivera. It's just really sad, those guys. So keep your family members and her fans in your prayers, everybody, and her castmates in her prayers as well, of the loss of Naya Rivera. So keep me in your prayers, everybody, on that note. Please do so. So that's all you guys got to do just for now. So that's all you guys got to do. So really tough on that note. I will say that. Another news that Cam Newton says that he felt like he got ished on. He felt like he was gonna die and all. He says, you know what makes this different? They never seen this Cam. They never seen him. You want to know how I know? I never seen him. The forgotten Cam, the ished on Cam, tired of being sick and tired Cam. I felt like I was let to die Cam. It's over with for him. He's not the same player, not the same MVP player. His son Chosen says, "Daddy, daddy, daddy." We going to Charlotte? Cam says, "No, son. It's over with. We got another place. We're going to North." That's the Patriots for sure. So basically, this is Cam Newton saying that he's tired of taking backseats to everyone else, and that people sort of forgot about him, who he was. I mean, yes, he's a former MVP player, former MVP quarterback, which he was. Made his first Super Bowl 5 years ago against Peyton Manning, lost that one. He's been in the IR since with a foot injury. That's a recent injury that he's had. And apparently for him, he still doesn't take it back to everybody else, and it feels like he's not getting much attention. So I think it's safe to say that Cam Newton at this point isn't going to be able to, may not win the big one. I can say that. I mean, I don't think Cam Newton's going to win any more titles on his hands. So I guess I really think it's just safe to say that Cam Newton won't get far. He won't get that far. Now the Patriots, I don't think they will. I mean, they're good though, just not good. I mean, that was when Tom Brady was there, but it's just safe to say that Tom Brady at this point, is gonna be able to make any. I'm just saying it's safe to say that Cam Newton at this point, that isn't gonna be able to win any titles at all. Though I mean, it's gonna be possible to do so. It's gonna be real possible. He didn't win one in the NFC with the Panthers. No, he didn't do that. Could he win with the Patriots? Which would be a summer title? I honestly doubt that. Highly doubt that. But apparently for him, won't get that far. No, he won't get that far because Cam Newton, this is a bit of a comeback tour for him. And I think it's safe to say for him, he's going to lift his expectations. So I think it's obvious to me that Cam Newton isn't going to be able to come back from the loss that he's had. I think it's Cam Newton that is. They may be favorites, by the way, but make no mistake. Cam Newton's only there from a point. He's only starting a new journey, embarking a new journey of his own. And he's in there with certain someone that knows Super Bowls very well, winning titles very well. That's Bill Belichick. So it's safe to say that Belichick wants to help Cam Newton get back to the playoffs, though. He wants to help Cam Newton get back to the Super Bowl and wants to win at the same time. But it's safe to say that this day and age, I think Cam Newton isn't going to be able to get there. I think people feel to realize that Cam Newton isn't gonna be able to win the big one. I think it's just safe to say that Cam Newton, his chance of surviving, in this round are gonna be slim to none. So obvious that Cam Newton can't win any more titles, and he can't get any more because you got Patrick Mahomes right now. He's in 99 club already, and Madden NFL and NFL ratings, by the way. But obviously, to say that Cam Newton at this point, he's just not, has the same player that once was. I mean, he did go undefeated once with the Panthers, made to the playoffs and won the Super Bowl. Made to the Super Bowl and lost it. But technically, to be honest, he hasn't gotten that far. So I think it's safe to say for him that Cam Newton needs to get back up and try to stay alive is what he's got to do. So I'm looking forward to see what the outcome's going to be. So that's all you guys got to know for that. It's another more to it. All right, ladies and gents, that's going to do it there for the Clue Level Sports Board. Please be sure to like, subscribe to the Clue Level Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook by all minister. Send thoughts prayers out to John Travolta as he lost his wife, Kelly Preston, due to breast cancer, by the way, sending thoughts prayers out to them and their family members. Send thoughts prayers out to the former Glee members, Naya Rivera's family members and her fans, her viewers, as as Naya Rivera's body was uncovered just earlier today at Lake Piru, by the way. So send thoughts prayers out to their family members and her fans, all our viewers, her castmates as well. Please do so, everybody, on that note. Send thoughts prayers out to Rajon Rondo, still recovering from as he's out 6 to 8 weeks with the right thumb injury. Send thoughts prayers out to him as well, everybody, on that note right there. Send your brother wishes out to Harrison Ford. He turned 78 today. Please do so, everybody, on that. What are your comments and your responses on Washington football changing their name, by the way, retiring the name, by the way? Good move. And what do you think? What do you think the new name is going to be in particular? Let me know in the comments what your new name is. As long as it's appropriate, by the way. So please do so, everybody, on that note. And I'll be wanting to address that. What do you think of the NFL having Oakley Mouth Shields? That is for the all 32 teams, by the way. So let me know about the comments. What your actual thoughts about that are. I'll address response to that. So that's all you guys can know just for that. I'll bet more breaking news, thumbs up with these excellent and much more in the clothes, sports, with everything, sports, everything you got to know. So that's all I got to say, everybody. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye-bye.